What happens if we start throwing food into the same system? Is when we started throwing food and food extracts into these drug development systems to help keep blood vessels healthy, including vision, I found that about 50% of the foods that we were actually testing were as or more potent than the drugs that we were developing. And so I'm one of the OGs when it comes to food as medicine. And I love to talk about it because while treatments, you write a prescription as a doctor for people, it's the right drug for the right person at the right time, but not everyone can get the treatments they need. Food as medicine is something that we do for ourselves. It's very empowering that we can actually, use knowledge, modern knowledge, to be able to make those daily decisions that can actually help prevent disease. So you don't need the doctor to do that intervention. Or if you're actually having the doctor do the intervention, you can actually do something for yourself in addition to what the prescription actually does.
In the vast landscape of nutritional science, few voices resonate with the clarity and conviction of Dr. William Li. As a world-renowned physician, scientist, and author of the groundbreaking book, Eat to Beat Disease, Dr. Li has revolutionized our understanding of food as medicine. His pioneering research illuminates the profound connection between what we eat and how we age, offering a beacon of health wisdom in a world often clouded by fad diets and pseudoscientific claims. Today, we delve into one of Dr. Li's most fascinating discoveries, a specific protein that may literally melt years off your biological age. This isn't hyperbole or marketing spin. It's grounded in rigorous scientific investigation and clinical observation. If you're seeking evidence-based strategies to support longevity and vibrant health, you're about to discover information that could transform your relationship with food and aging. Before we continue, take a moment to like this video, share it with someone who values their health, leave a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe to our channel for more life-changing health wisdom that puts you in control of your well-being. The protein revolution Dr. Li champions begins with understanding what happens in your body as you age. Your cells face increasing challenges over time, from environmental stressors to natural metabolic processes that gradually wear down your body's repair mechanisms. What many people don't realize is that certain proteins can activate your body's innate regenerative pathways, essentially refreshing your cellular machinery. Dr. Li's research points specifically to several proteins found in commonly available foods that most people overlook or have been incorrectly told to avoid. These longevity-promoting proteins work by supporting your body's 5 defense systems: angiogenesis, blood vessel formation, stem cell regeneration, microbiome balance, DNA protection, and immune function. When these systems operate optimally, your biological age, how old your body actually functions, can be significantly younger than your chronological age. This isn't just about living longer. It's about maintaining vitality, mental clarity, and physical resilience as the years pass. One particular protein Dr. Li highlights comes from an unexpected source that many health enthusiasts have been programmed to avoid. Contrary to popular restrictive diets, this protein actually supports your body's natural defense systems rather than undermining them. Have you noticed how some people seem to age more gracefully than others despite similar lifestyles? The difference may well lie in their protein consumption patterns and the specific amino acid profiles they regularly consume. What makes Dr. Li's approach revolutionary is that he doesn't simply focus on the quantity of protein, the typical preoccupation of mainstream nutrition advice, but rather on the quality and specific biological activities of different protein sources. Your body responds differently to various protein types, with some triggering longevity pathways, while others potentially accelerate aging processes. This nuanced understanding opens the door to strategic eating patterns that can potentially reverse aspects of cellular aging. When you consume the right proteins in the right amounts, something remarkable happens at the cellular level. Your body activates sirtuins, a family of proteins that regulate cellular health and aging. These molecular guardians help repair damaged DNA, reduce inflammation, and optimize mitochondrial function. This translates to more energy, better recovery, and a biological age that defies your birth certificate. You might notice improvements in skin elasticity, mental focus, and physical stamina changes that reflect deeper cellular rejuvenation. Dr. Lee often shares the story of his own grandfather, who lived vibrantly into his late 90s in a remote village known for extraordinary longevity. The local diet centered around specific protein sources that modern science has now identified as activators of longevity pathways. This personal connection fuels Dr. Lee's passion for uncovering the mechanisms behind food's healing potential. You too might have noticed certain older relatives or acquaintances who maintain youthful energy and appearance well beyond what's typical. Their dietary habits may hold similar secrets. What's particularly fascinating about Dr. Lee's research is how it challenges many mainstream dietary recommendations that have inadvertently steered people away from some of the most potent longevity-promoting foods. For decades, certain protein sources have been unfairly maligned based on incomplete or misinterpreted scientific data. You've likely heard conflicting advice about which proteins to include in your diet. Dr. Lee's evidence-based approach cuts through this confusion with remarkable clarity. The science behind these age-defying proteins involves their ability to trigger autophagy, your body's cellular cleaning system. Think of autophagy as your internal housekeeping service, removing damaged cell components and recycling them into fresh, functional parts. When this system functions optimally, your biological age can be significantly reduced. You might not see this cleaning process happening, but its effects become evident in your energy levels, cognitive function, and overall resilience against age-related decline. Dr. Lee's research indicates that certain marine proteins contain unique peptides that activate longevity pathways more effectively than other sources. These proteins contain specialized amino acid sequences that communicate directly with your genes, potentially switching on youth-promoting mechanisms while deactivating those associated with accelerated aging. You can incorporate these powerful proteins through specific fish varieties that are often overlooked in typical Western diets. Perhaps even more surprising are the plant proteins Dr. Lee identifies as longevity promoters. Contrary to the belief that animal proteins are superior, certain plant-derived protein sources contain unique compounds that simultaneously deliver amino acids and powerful phytonutrients. This combination creates a synergistic effect that animal proteins alone cannot match. When you include these plant proteins in your regular meal rotation, you're not just meeting basic nutritional needs, you're actively supporting your body's age-resistance mechanisms. The timing of protein consumption also plays a crucial role in its age-reversing potential. Dr. Lee explains that your body's cellular receptivity to protein's beneficial signals varies throughout the day. By strategically timing your protein intake, you can maximize its longevity benefits. Have you noticed how some days you feel more energetic and clear-headed than others? The timing and types of proteins you consumed the previous day may be a significant factor in these fluctuations. Protein's interaction with your gut microbiome represents another frontier in Dr. Lee's research. The bacteria in your digestive system transform proteins in ways that either accelerate or decelerate aging processes. By fostering the right microbial environment, you can enhance your body's ability to extract longevity benefits from the proteins you consume. This microbiome optimization represents a personalized approach to nutrition that acknowledges your unique biological landscape. Dr. Lee frequently emphasizes how certain cooking methods can either enhance or diminish protein's age-defying properties. The temperature, duration, and preparation techniques significantly impact how your body processes and utilizes protein. Simple adjustments to your cooking approach can unleash additional benefits from the same food sources. You might be surprised to learn that some traditional cooking methods intuitively preserved protein's beneficial properties long before modern science could explain why. The combination of certain proteins with specific plant compounds creates what Dr. Lee calls food synergies, interactions that amplify longevity benefits beyond what either component could deliver alone. These strategic pairings activate multiple health-promoting pathways simultaneously, creating a comprehensive approach to cellular rejuvenation. When you design your meals with these synergies in mind, you're essentially creating a customized longevity formula on your plate. Importantly, Dr. Lee distinguishes between proteins that promote healthy aging versus those that potentially accelerate the aging process. Some protein sources, particularly those that are highly processed or produced in inflammatory conditions, may contain modified amino acids that trigger unwanted cellular responses. By understanding these distinctions, you gain tremendous power over your aging trajectory. The choice between accelerated aging and enhanced longevity may be as close as your next meal. Dr. Lee's approach is refreshingly balanced compared to extreme dietary philosophies. He doesn't advocate eliminating entire food groups or adopting unsustainable restrictions. Instead, he encourages strategic inclusion of powerful proteins within a diverse, plant-rich eating pattern. This moderate approach makes his recommendations accessible and practical for your everyday life, without requiring drastic lifestyle overhauls or expensive supplements. The most compelling aspect of Dr. Lee's protein research is its accessibility. The foods he identifies aren't exotic ingredients requiring special ordering or significant expense. Many are humble, everyday options that have been overlooked or misunderstood. You'll likely find that implementing his recommendations requires minimal adjustment to your shopping and meal preparation routines, yet the potential benefits are profound. When you begin incorporating these longevity-promoting proteins, patience is essential. Cellular renewal is a gradual process that unfolds over weeks and months rather than overnight. Dr. Lee emphasizes that consistency matters more than perfection. By making these foods regular features in your meal rotation, rather than occasional additions, you create the conditions for meaningful biological change. Have you noticed how sustainable changes often yield more lasting results than dramatic short-term interventions? Dr. Lee's research also highlights how stress impacts your body's protein utilization. During periods of chronic stress, your cellular machinery processes proteins differently, potentially diverting resources away from longevity pathways toward emergency responses. By pairing stress management techniques with optimal protein consumption, you create ideal conditions for these foods to work their age-defying magic. This holistic perspective acknowledges that nutrition exists within the broader context of your lifestyle and emotional well-being. The implications of Dr. Lee's findings extend far beyond aesthetics or lifespan extension. The proteins he identifies support cognitive function, emotional resilience, and physical capability dimensions of health that define your quality of life as you age. By nourishing your body with these strategic proteins, you're investing in a future where you remain vital, engaged, and capable of pursuing meaningful activities and relationships. Isn't that the true measure of successful aging? As our understanding of nutritional science continues to evolve, Dr. Lee stands at the forefront, translating complex biochemistry into practical wisdom you can apply at your next meal. His evidence-based approach offers a refreshing alternative to the pendulum swings of dietary fads and fear-mongering. By focusing on foods that activate your body's innate healing capacities, he empowers you to take meaningful control of your health trajectory. If this information has sparked your curiosity about how specific proteins might influence your aging process, we encourage you to continue exploring Dr. Lee's work. His research offers a roadmap to nutritional choices that support vibrant longevity rather than merely extending lifespan. Remember that small, consistent changes often yield the most sustainable results. We invite you to like this video, Share it with friends who might benefit from this knowledge. Leave your thoughts or questions in the comments below, and subscribe to our channel for more life-changing health insights. Your journey toward optimized aging begins with the knowledge you've gained today. How will you put it into action at your very next meal?